Mic check, testing 1 2. How my mic sound? Do my mic sound nice? Do my mic sound nice? So precise? Yeah, so we got all the chats hooked up. We streaming simultaneously through YouTube and a couple of my Facebook pages, but we got all the chats integrated, so I don't have to switch the screens
Oh, tell me what
to see what the people are typing. I'll just be able to see. Hold on, I'll bring up the chat on the screen real quick. Oh, no, that ain't it. Wait a minute. Bam, there we go. See, they got a chat right there. But I'll be able to see now, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get started, I had some news come in about the stimulus check. I guess they had a meeting this morning. So I'm about to tap in real quick and listen to that with you guys. Pretty sure this is important information that everybody needs right now. Because we all need some money. Let's see what's popping on that new stimulus check. That stimulus check update. Hold on, let me turn on this music. Oh man, I'll turn it back on. I'm tripping.
Meeting between the Problem Solvers Caucus and that's the bipartisan group of lawmakers, right, who came up with the $600 tiny check plan. Super small, super annoying. But anyway, they got a meeting with Joe Biden. They asked for it this weekend. They got it today. We got to pay attention to details from this because, folks, they want a $618 billion stimulus package. Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Quick note on stimulus. This is what to pay attention today. There's going to be a big meeting between the Problem Solvers Caucus and that's the bipartisan group of lawmakers, right, who came up with the $600 tiny check plan. Super small, super annoying. But anyway, they got a meeting with Joe Biden. They asked for it this weekend. They got it today. We got to pay attention to details from this because, folks, they want a $618 billion stimulus package compared to what Biden wants, which is $1.9 trillion. They want to spend, here are some of the numbers. They want to spend $20 billion on childcare, $132 billion on unemployment. That would be $300 a week through June 30th, not through the end of September. They want to spend $160 billion on vaccinations and relief fund, money, PPE, and so on and so forth. $20 billion on K through 12, $50 billion for small businesses. Here's the stimulus check info, folks. The targeted stimulus check info. This is a big update, okay? This is their plan, what it calls for. Provides another $1,000 per person for $1,600 total, the $600 down payment plus $1,000. So not $1,400. This would be short of the $2,000 that Biden promised if Democrats take.
Damn. You see how we just got undercut right now? So in total, we'll just be getting $1,600. They didn't somehow, some way, mysteriously subtracted $400 up out of our pocket, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe this? They just keep changing us all the way around the way.
Election provides another $1,000 per person based on including, and then that's on top of the $600 you got. For singles, begins phasing out at $40,000 per year with a $50,000 cap. For joint filers, begins phasing out at $80,000 with a $100,000 cap. $500 for dependent adults and children. No checks to convicted inmates. That's at a cost of about $220 billion. $12 billion going to extend SNAP through September 30.
No checks to convicted inmates. So, damn, you mean to tell me they was getting checks the first time? And whoever this boy is, Sheer Bash, bye, boy. Talking about call you and all these old stuff, man. Bye. Talking about okay, bye. Go and get up out of here, man. We talking about the stimulus check right now.
Nutrition programs, and then some additional money, but that's $618 billion, much more targeted. Those are really targeted checks. Those are really targeted checks, down from $400 in unemployment pay per week to $300 per week Wow, yeah, that we'll see how the meeting goes today. We'll see what Joe Biden's response is. Joe Biden has expressed that he is open to targeting the stimulus checks further, but this is a massive reduction in the package. No additional PPP funding, no grants, no EIDL. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. EIDL has $10 billion of funding going to it, and PPP actually gets $40 billion. I'm sorry for having made that conclusion. There is $50 billion going to small business here. So we'll see how this goes. Pay attention later today to Joe Biden's response or what the press says on that meeting. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and we'll see you in the next one.
So yeah, we got to see what Joe Biden say later on, ladies and gentlemen. I guess he's going to have some type of press release talking about this meeting and what he gonna do for the American people out there, because there's a lot of people out there struggling, and I am happy they did put something together for small businesses, because I think they are struggling the most along with everybody else out there. Shout out to all my small businesses owners out there. We're gonna be doing a small business segment right here live and direct on TreeTvRadio to support the small businesses, get the word of mouth out there. To support the small businesses, get the word of mouth out there. Oh, my bad, y'all. To mic check, testing 1 2 1 2. All right, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the follow-up of the T.I. and Tiny situation. T.I. was trending all over the media last week because he has been accused of sex trafficking, and it's allegations of a minor being involved. So how this story even broke was, as everybody knows, it's not a secret that T.I. and Tiny are swingers, and they involved, lots of women into their relationship, their bedroom, to participate in sexual activities. I mean, that's basically what's going on here. And one of the women, by the name of Sabrina Patterson, I guess they had been dealing with this girl for like 10 years. She took to Instagram blasting T.I., talking about how he put a gun to her head, and just a whole bunch of claims and stuff like that, which led to numerous women jumping on her post, revealing that they had been sexually assaulted and drugged by T.I. and Tiny. And I think it was like 15 women who alleged this. So immediately this right here blew up the internet. Everybody was like, uh-oh. What's popping with you, T.I.? What's popping with you, Tiny? And this shit was trending all on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's probably still trending right now, because we just getting into the eggs and grits of it. But this girl, Sabrina Patterson, took to her Instagram page, basically, stating what happened to her. And as a result, a lot of the women contacted her in the inbox and jumped in the comments section talking about their experience with T.I. and Tiny. So then it was time for T.I. and Tiny to release a statement. We like, what y'all got to say about this? So as usual, T.I. and Tiny, they deny all allegations. They claim this woman, Sabrina Patterson, is hella crazy. She don't know what she's talking about. It's all lies. The women that contact her are making up fake stories, blase, blase. He just in total denial of it, as he should be, if he didn't have anything to do with this. So, he claimed these women are clout chasing. So we'll pull up T.I.'s page right here, right now, and we'll go to his video statement that he released. I think it was Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, so as y'all could probably guess or imagine, it's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things that have transpired and all of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife. But it's a reason for that. And I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they could do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, but get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you, that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they can say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. Then they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now, it doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you can prove you didn't. You know what I mean? And that's just an unfortunate place that our society has made it to. But I want to be clear about one thing. Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended, and uplifted. However, evil has no gender. People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul.
I believe she got a kind heart to let your ass sleep with all them women.
She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we not gonna do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come.
Hey, that's kind of funny and ironic. When he opened the door to his bedroom, we didn't have to know you and Tiny were swingers. Y'all was running around parading that and bragging about that. Ain't nobody asked you about that. They was worried about your TV show, nigga. Now you talking about you about to close the door to your bedroom when you didn't already let everybody else up in there. It's all good though, Trouble, man. Keep talking, man, because it's like you in deep, deep trouble, man.
Come in, chime in, and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything. I ain't never raped nobody. Never raped nobody. Also, I'm gonna tell you what's factual. There have been fake stories put up.
You see how he put emphasis? We ain't never trafficked nobody. And then he said, well, we ain't never sexually trafficked nobody. So what are you trying to insinuate? That you some big time drug dealer? You traffic drugs? Like, what is... Do T.I. got a lawyer, y'all? His lawyer need to talk to him and tell him, you know, what he should or shouldn't say, because this is a very serious allegation, man. These folks that's gonna be looking into this, they not playing. So what did you just do? Tell the motherfucking police tip? You giving a tip on yourself that you was drug trafficking? You know? I don't get that. That was crazy for him to say something. Well, let me say ain't no sex trafficking going on over here. Well, not that type of trafficking, or whatever he said. He was like, insinuating that, he was trafficking drugs or whatever.
That blog sites anonymously sent to this person. Blog sites anonymously sent fake stories to this person, and the person posted it as though it was a victim, that they were sure that it was a victim and it has been victimized. And what this does is it dismantles the mechanism that women have created for themselves. You can't weaponize something with baseless claims. These are not stories of actual events. They're not. And I have proof of that. And that's why I said it. I have proof of that. I have proof of people who have gone on live with this person and they later said, man, I just wanted some clout. That's why I can't believe they actually posted this shit. I just wanted some clout. So this is what we're dealing with, man. This is what we're dealing with. And also, I pose you a question. How you gonna be a victim and an attacker at the same time? How are you being victimized if you are violently attacking someone? Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. They deserve to feel comfortable and confident. They deserve to feel supported. And that's supposed to get them to a place where they can show their face and say, this is what happened to me. This is who did it. And so the necessary steps can follow. This is not that. This is not that. I also want you to know it's evil at play. I'm talking about evil. I'm talking like, evil. And there's been a history. We've had a history in dealing with the particular individual in question. We've had a history of it, man. Had a history of it. And there is a record of pattern behavior like this. A history of harassment. Not, I'm talking about, listen, this is not my opinion. I'm just saying what's on record. A history of violence on record.
You're right, Lady Jane. He is doing too much. But that nigga lying, though. Hold on. I'm going to show you where he lying at and shit.
And we can't just, weaponize social media to take down people who have families and who communities depend on. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about who have done everything that they can to uplift and help to evolve our communities. We can't tear our people down like that. And this has taught me a lot. But one thing I know, man, I will not be bullied. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed. And and the truth will be revealed, man. But until then, man, hey, listen, man, any woman out there who's going through things, who have gone through things, if you have a story, and you should come forward.
Nigga, they coming forward, nigga.
You should, but don't lie, cause that tear the whole vehicle down. Don't lie. The truth is what needs to be heard. The truth. And I can deal with the truth all day. But at some point, man, it has to be some sort of, it got to be something that happens if you come and make baseless claims that are false about somebody that have a negative impact on them, their livelihood, or their freedom. Something got to be done about that. But I was built for this. I was born to be in this position. I was born to be in this position, to face pressure and sit in the fire so it benefits others in the future. I was born to be in this position. God put me here for this. So whatever evil has been conjured up to come against me, no weapon form.
Man, I hate when people try to always mix religion in when they hand get caught in the cookie jar, man. Just deal with that, man. You weren't calling on Jesus before, nigga, because if you was, you probably wouldn't even be up in the mess that you're currently in if you was walking righteous. You understand me? But I hate that when folks get into some stuff and they just automatically start quoting biblical, no weapon against me shall prosper, and Psalms 87:34, and man, cut that out, man. You wasn't super religious, man, beforehand. These motherfuckers get real biblical, man, when they get caught doing something wrong or get accused of something. Yeah. Exactly, Lady Jane. Lady Jane says, hell yeah, God has nothing to do with your choices. But I think this nigga lying though.
Weapon form against me shall prosper. But man, I got a lot of love for everybody who been calling me, who been in support of me and my wife. Shit, man. We'll be back to doing us, man, sooner than later. You dig what I'm saying? Love and respect. Hey. So, is y'all...
Okay, so that basically was his statement. Yay, yay. What's up with it, Shannon? Up in the hills of a shiz over there on my Facebook page. Yeah, Lady Jane, we streaming live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So yeah, we getting it in like Earl Flynn. If you go over there to your Facebook page, you'll see the same stream, Lady Jane. Shout out to Lady Jane, one of my top contributors over here on TreeTvRadio. Yeah, yeah, we got Mr. Torah Tipton up in the hizzle for shizzle. Here, let me put the chat up on the screen so y'all can see. Oh, wait a minute. Bam, there we go. What's popping with you, Mr. Torah Tipton? Make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, but y'all see? You see how the thing is merged now? We got your Torah from Facebook, Lady Jane from YouTube, Shannon from Facebook. Yeah, so I'm going to bring it up. Hold on, man. Let me tell you where. So let me bring this back up on the screen real quick. Yay, yay. Shout out to Lady Jane. Just sent in a hot donation. She just hit my Cash App. Like I say, man, that's one of TreeTvRadio's top contributors, man. Shout out to Lady Jane. Doing her thing. One of my West Coast homegirls. You know, been supporting your boy TREE from day one wholeheartedly. You understand me? It ain't nothing I wouldn't do for Lady Jizane. You know? Shout out to you, Miss Lady Jane. But yeah, back to this little stizory, man. So here on that was his basically his statement that he released. My brother T.I. No, because don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't want people to get falsely accused of certain things that they didn't do, didn't have nothing to do with it all. And we understand that we live in a time where people clout chase and they make up stuff. They'll put a lie up on the internet, and the lie is more entertaining than the truth. So people will lean towards the lie more. I mean, we've seen that in many cases. But I think what this lady has accused T.I. and Tiny of has some truth to it. Now, T.I. is basically let me flip through these pictures right here. He's trying to basically say that these series of text messages proves that this girl is lying. Now, what happened was this girl, Sabrina Patterson, she took to her Instagram about the whole situation. In return, a number of women contacted her, like numerous, send her emails and stuff like that, saying that they had the same experience with T.I. and Tiny, and you know how they feel they were sexually assaulted and drugged, and you know they all had their own stories. Now, within those group of women, some of those stories were false, because we live in a opportunist culture right now, you know, where people clout chase. So they made up a story saying that they had met T.I. and Tiny, told this long drawn out ass story about, you know, how they met them, and T.I. and Tiny drugged them and, you know, sexually assaulted them and stuff like that. Now, these certain women have never met T.I. and Tiny, right? And, you know, he basically has proof of that. And some of them got caught, like, you know, with text messages behind the scenes to their friends saying, girl, I just made that up. And this is what you see right here on the screen before us was some of those text messages. Now, the reason why I think T.I. is lying, because he's using this as a forefront and a claim to that all this stuff, all these accusations are untrue. Okay, T.I., yeah, true enough, these 2 or 3 women may have never met you a day in their lives. They may have made up this story and they're clout chasing, for internet fame or whatever. But what about the rest of the victims? Don't just zero in and focus on the lies, nigga. Are these little 2 or 3 claims that were untrue? Okay, we figured that out. They're untrue. These women was lying. They was clout chasing. They never met you. But what about the women that really do know you, that are making these claims? He clearly trying to just focus on the lies, nigga. It's numerous allegations. I think they said it was like 15 or 16 women. I'd have been around some of the best con artists in my life. Throughout my years coming up. You understand me? So I know when a nigga trying to run con on me, I'm like, that nigga lying. You don't really seem true. And then you run into Jesus. You understand me? Like he got something to do with this whole situation that you in right now. Yay, we got Clyde Diva up in the hizzle for shizzle. What's popping with you, Lady Clyde? Clyde Diva up in this thing. Shout out to Sister Clyde Diva. Y'all should join Clyde Diva's channel, Clyde Consciousness. Hey, Clyde, I want to do an interview with you. I'm going to be interviewing all the YouTube content creators and merging, some of my Facebook audience over there to you guys' channel. Because I was telling them, like, these YouTube shows are some of the best reality TV shows out right now, and they're probably better than your current reality TV show that you like Atlanta Housewives or whatever you into. YouTube has the best shows going out, and Clyde Diva is a content creator. I put her name up on the screen, so all you got to do is go over there to YouTube and type in Clyde Diva, CLYDIVA, or Clyde Consciousness. But I'm sure if they type in Clyde Diva, it'll come up on Clyde Diva. Let me type that on the screen for y'all. CLYDIVA. Shout out to Sister Clyde, one of my West Coast homegirls. You understand me? I saw her over there promoting your boy TREE. She be sharing my streams and stuff like that. I said, man, good looking out. What's up with it? Playboy Don Julio up in this thing. What's popping with you, Don Julio? Shout out to you, man. But yeah, support Clyde Diva, man. Go over there to her YouTube page. Some very entertaining stuff. Clyde be over there, giving it up. Some interesting characters that be joining her panel. And it's just all fun and entertainment, man. I mean, a lot of people ain't got nothing to do because we all stuck up in the house. So, support the YouTube content creators, man. They got it popping over there. I'm going to be doing interviews with them as well to promote their channels on my Facebook page. Yay. We got King Blade up in the hizzle for shizzle. It's another one of my West Coast partners right there, man. Supportive homie. Man with a lot of knowledge up over there, man. And he always, trying to help the next brother out. Get up on their game and stuff. So shout out to my man's King Blizzade up in this thing. Do you have a link posted? Nah, hold on. Let me see if Clyde can post a link. Clyde, post your link. I'm going to give you a wrench right now. Add moderator. Yeah, you can post your thing up in here, Clyde. So people can join your live streams and stuff. I'll be tapped in. I'm talking about, man, it'd be some stuff going on these YouTube streets sometimes that just have your mind like bugged out, like, huh? You be like, what the hell? But it be some funny stuff, some stuff you can't even take your eyes away from. You be like, damn. This went on, that went on. Allegedly. Because, just like this situation with T.I. and Tiny, man, folks be making up stuff for internet clout, man. Which is crazy and sizzad. What you mean don't give her no link, bruh? I fucks with Clyde Diva, man. since day one, man. That's a West Coast homegirl. She out there up north. Always show TREE love. She stays sharing my live stream. I got to show love Bizak. You know, she community post my shit. Like, you know, I didn't even know she was doing it until recently. I got a notification. I said, oh shit, Clyde sharing my live stream. Oh, good looking out. You know, you got to show love to the people who support you, man. I'm just trying to spread it around, man. We in times right now where, shit, we up against it. We need to show some support and love to one another, you know? Hold up, I'm bringing this lady page up on the screen, y'all. This Sabrina Patterson chick. Now, she's still going in. T.I. and them to release their statement. She's like, man, let's get the lie detector test out then. If I'm lying and if I'm crazy, let's get this lie detector test out. So let's go over here to her page. Sabrina. Okay, the Glam University. And if you guys trying to go to her page on Instagram, it actually is public, but it's not under her name, Sabrina Peterson. I kept saying Patterson. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sabrina Peterson. But her Instagram handle is the Glam University. So I guess she's into makeup and all that old stuff. So let's pull up her YouTube page here in a hot second. Hold on. Bam. The Glam University. So Sabrina then went and took a lie detector test live. And we about to check out them results. Okay, this post right here says T.I. and Tiny deny sexual assault allegations. They say they've had trouble with Sabrina for over 10 years now. So this is her posting their response. And up top she says right here, let's take a lie detector test. So she's down. She ready to get to the truth, so she's agreed to take a lie detector test. And this next post right here says, what time and date is the lie detector test? So I guess she won't tip to take one as well. I mean, hey, if he ain't got nothing to hide, if this can save his career, because he's going to be in some deep water behind this. All them sponsors are going to start dropping off, like, you know, because this is a Me Too era. And she like trying to put forth truth. So hold on, here's an actual video of her taking a lie detector test. Hold on, let me bring that back.
Flip it around without putting it on him. Okay. And you could flip the camera and flip it around without putting it on him. I don't know how to do that. How do you do that? I guess I gotta do it this way, and hopefully it just sees me, right? Can it just see me? Here? Yeah. Okay, yeah. There we go. Ready? It's just on me, right? You can see it.
So Sabrina, first of all, we just completed the test, and the way that I valued the chart, I valued it myself, but found also two separate computer algorithms as a second opinion. We actually checked here 3 questions, actually the same, about whether or not you were held at a gunpoint. And so we have 3 pertinent questions. In 2007, did T.I. Harris pointed a gun to your head? You said yes. Second question was, in 2007, did T.I. Harris pointed a gun to your head in Tameka's home? You said yes. And in the third question, in 2007, did T.I. Harris threaten you with a gun pointed to your head? You said yes. Based on my evaluation of the charts and based on those 2 computer algorithms, my conclusion is that you told the truth on those 3 pertinent questions. You tell me the truth, and based on this test, you indeed were held at the gunpoint in Tameka's home by T.I. Harris.
Thank you. Okay. And you could flip the camera and flip it around.
They go to StreamYard's link, Lady Jane. If you was trying to hit it, I didn't know what you was talking about. Hey, Blaze said she lying. He said that needle was jumping. He said she lying. That needle was jumping like it was writing cursive. Hey, hold on, let me watch the video again, man. I was over here trying to get this restream link. Man.
Without putting it on him. I don't know how to do that. How do you do that? I guess I gotta do it this way, and hopefully it just sees me, right? Can it just see me? Here? Yeah. Okay, yeah. There we go. Ready? It's just on me, right? You can see it.
So Sabrina, first of all, we just completed the test, and the way that I valued the chart, I valued it myself, but one plus two, also two separate computer algorithms as a second opinion. We actually checked here 3 questions. They're actually the same about whether or not you were held at a gunpoint. So we asked 3 pertinent questions. In 2007, did T.I. Harris pointed a gun to your head? You said yes. Second question was, in 2007, did T.I. Harris pointed a gun to your head in Tameka's home? You said yes. And in the third question, in 2007, did T.I. Harris threaten you with a gun pointed to your head? You said yes. Based on my evaluation of the charts and based on those 2 computer algorithms, my conclusion is that you told the truth on those 3 pertinent questions. You're telling the truth, and based on this test, you indeed were held at the gunpoint in Tameka's home and by T.I. Harris.
Thank you.
But them ain't the questions people want to hear, though, Sabrina. Hold on to the person that just came to the StreamYards. Hold on. Lady Jane Hang. Do, 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 do. Your mic is muted, Lady Jane.
Hey, where the music at? I was like, hey, Lady Jane.
What's up? Yeah.
What's good?
Oh, man, you know, one day chicken, next day feathers. It's all the same.
Yeah, I was talking, like what's going on with T.I. and Tiny. Man, they've been running this shop for a long ass time. I don't know why he trying to, do some follow-up shit. I don't even know where he got to, talk about. Yeah, tell Blaze stop hating and do some push-ups and knock out 50 for me with one arm. All right, so when I'm like, this little circle of, menages and stuff, he been turning up for years. So it's like, now, how he getting busted, though? Like, I'm trying to see, like, why he even talking about anything,
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And that's why I think his mistake was. I mean, I can understand if he was a rapper, but he's in the limelight as, like, the hip-hop Huxtables. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And, he got kids out there involved in the limelight. His family is a business. So that alone, if I was in T.I.'s position and had what he going on, that alone would have made me move differently. Like, I got to cut off this openly swinger thing I got going on, because this could hurt or damage my family, you know what I'm saying, in the future.
Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm finished. Yeah, that could hurt or damage his family up in the future. I would have just cut that off. You know what I'm saying? Or been real secretive about it. That ain't been nothing I've been trying to promote.
But that's the thing, like, he's been like, from the issues with like his daughter, that situation, to the issues he getting caught up with all these women, and he's married. He's been married still. Like, all of this moving out, the stuff they've been going through back and forth, they still married. So it's like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, how he like thinking that, like, okay, because of this broad right here, calling out, now they being, put in headlocks and to do threesomes and shit. Like, where you do that at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is this so shameful as compared to, you going to the doctor with your daughter, or you, turning up and flipping over, Bernice, you know what I'm saying? Or you getting caught up with one of your wife's daughter bandmates, you know what I'm saying? Like, why this particular?
Hold up, back up. Oh, God damn, hold up. Wait, he got...
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, now, why is this different? You know what I'm saying? Like, they should just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, you can't compare none of they resume to the next shit. He just should have shut the fuck up,
God damn, Lady Jane, you made me choke on this goddamn smoke. Hold up. See, now, I don't know about all T.I. business. You understand me? I just liked him in a sense of, I say, nigga, that's a good look over there, nigga. You the new Bill Cosby with the family hustle over there, right? But you say this man has slept with one of his daughter's friends?
One of his daughter's friend bandmate. His wife was sponsoring the team, manager. That's what I'm like, when it come down to shit, or stuff, like which one, it ain't no levels to the shit. Like I follow the hustle. Anybody that's hustling, it's more, more for the mind, you know what I'm saying? Because, anybody can get it. I feel like that. If you put your mind and your soul and your heart into some shit, you can be another family that's hustling. So, I looked at Tiny, plus, you know what I'm saying, he a good, he a rapper of T.I., you know what I'm saying? So, I follow the words, ASAP, that's my shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, how he moving though, like, and being an example, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I might take away, the pros, but the cons, man, you moving a little bit shady, and especially for the Brady Bunch he got at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got too many boys and you got girls and you moving like this on their moms too. So, I was like, yeah, I'll take away some of that hustle, but yeah, like you ain't no pillar, and this just to show people, like, look, even with the most money, motherfuckers move grimy as hell. Cause they don't even, you would think, you don't even got to do shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, you got to, in order for y'all to have the threesome, you got to go pick up people, or in order to calm your ego, you got to mess with, this person and that one. It's like, what's good now? Come on, man, too much.
Hey, I think with this further information you just told me, I think this nigga T.I. is a sex addict. That nigga may need some therapy,
Right, but it's like it's frowned upon in the community, So then what he go and do is pick up a damn Instagram and go live and try to preach his goddamn, reasons of why he do the shit he do, and it's bullshit. Because it's like, you wrong, dude. No matter how you flip it, these women shouldn't be having all of the, these types of stories. You two, you on the level where you shouldn't even have them in your doorway, let alone driveway. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? You got this clientele of these women where, like, Tiny ain't enough. So what is that teaching women? You know what I'm saying? Like, why get married if she not going to be enough? You know what I'm saying? So that's right there, even with, and he's a jealous person. You remember that shit with Floyd Mayweather? Her ass was dancing all throughout the damn show. Her ass was like, I didn't do nothing. He'd be like, bitch, this nigga done slept with, like, I don't know how many people you talking about. You ain't do nothing. That shouldn't even been a conversation. You know what I'm saying? But it's the category and the position and the pedestal you put yourself on when dealing with a man. We forget that we got work too. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about the men. But because so many of our men are incarcerated, we feel like, I settle for him calling me a bitch every now and then. I settle for him. You know what I'm saying? He slick up, men fuck up. And it's just, you put these passes through and your work becomes like, okay, well, shit, if I can do it once, I do it again. And it's just, you got to set them boundaries up. And Tiny don't have no boundaries.
Nah, she don't. She don't, man. I think she actually do it because she trying to keep T.I. That's her only way. And I get it. She knows they got a very big family. And she know this dude gonna keep stepping out on her. So she involved herself into the mix. Like, well, let's just have threesomes. I guarantee you that was the conversation she probably said.
Yeah, because you want to see what you know what I'm saying, you want to get involved with, like, it's a mental thing, with some women where they feel like, okay, if I become involved, I can get to know his type, maybe show him that I'm better, and, all sorts of these priorities when it's just, a man just thinking one way. It's just a fuck. It's just an additional fuck, and we got this whole, mirage of things that it could be because, one of the things, I think the girl had said that, Tiny got jealous and he started choking the bitch out. So they imagine they fucking, and then she get mad because they doing too much, and so she slapped the girl, and then T.I. flip her off and start choking the bitch. Man, what's she going through? That girl getting traumatized when all she thought she was like, was gonna get fucked by some stars. Everybody confused in the goddamn bedroom. Because the bitch mad. What I'm saying, are going through it. And it's like they tie all of these relationships into their relationship, trying to fill a hole. And it's not fair to the people involved or to their family, because everybody going to see it. And him going into social media to try to be like, look, whoop, whoop, whoop. It's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He don't got nothing to prove to us. He got to prove to his family. He got to, level up, set a standard.
Already, man. But yeah, it's about to get deeper, man. So, but I don't like how this girl, like, it's like two different stories going on per se, and it is a lot of confusion. I see where the confusion is at. Like, this girl, Sabrina Peterson, she's alleging that T.I. did this, like, abusive stuff to her, and there's no question that they have been involved with that girl because they've been involved with her for like 10 years. So I guess through the course of that, a lot of other women, came out and was telling their story about T.I. and Tiny. But what T.I. is doing, he's focusing on the false allegations per se, the ones he know that is not true. But what about all the other ones, about the women you actually know, the women that you actually did fuck and have threesomes with your wife? What about their stories? But
well, wouldn't you focus on the latter?
Hell yeah.
Because you're trying to save a brand. Like people feel like in order for them to get relieved, because it's like he need attention. Like, majority of us or some of us might turn inward, and handle this situation. But to him, he needs the people. He the mayor of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So he need the people to be on his side in this situation, and he needs to also try to drop some knowledge in conjunction with that wrong. Because ain't nothing he really saying right now. It's like, make you say, yeah, nigga, you right. You should have, slept with that broad, and y'all should. What y'all doing is okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I'm wrong for even thinking bad about you. Like nothing he's saying right now is beneficial. He just should have just, let her carry out her little thing, because 10 years, she got some faults herself, you know what I'm saying? Like, just messing with this, her kids involved and all of that. But it's like she coming out now and trying to like hit him hard. Is it like better late than never? Or, what's this really about, because she's, coming at him really hard right now, and it's been 10 years. Like, is this built up aggression?
Yeah, well, I guess Tiny's hairdresser / friend, she came out and was running her mouth. So she alleged that Sabrina is just jealous and she want to be with Tiny on some lesbian lover type stuff. So this story just get deep, and I guess they had the hairdresser / friend try to take her stuff down because she was sort of like confirming all these allegations as far as T.I. and Tiny sleeping with all these other women and drugging. She was like, won't you tell them about the women you went and got for T.I. and Tiny? And wooty woo bam, the hairdresser woman was giving up a little bit too much. Then she tried to retract all that shit. She was crying. Have you seen her videos? I forgot her name.
You talking about what, the hairdresser? Shekinah. Yeah, Shekinah, whatever her name is. Yeah. You talking about her?
Yeah.
She telling some more Jews. That's the one was like, be real. You was tossing it, and you was in the bedroom too. And my thing is like, don't, you coming out the closet, make sure your closet, clean. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah, you telling his business, but you are not telling your involvement. So it's just like, it's something that's going to get like hype, like that Meg and Bryson Tiller, who was the dude like that Meg? Oh, Tory Lanez situation. It got hype and then it died down. You know what I'm saying? So for me, this is just one of those things.
And T.I. with them little circles, because they was talking about cocaine usage along with ecstasy, and I was looking at T.I. them little raccoon circles up under his eyes. He looked like he been hitting that cocaine. them up all night. That's how them circles formulate over your eyes, nigga, because them motherfuckers never close.
Yeah, cocaine is one hell of a drug. Late great Reese James.
I just wouldn't be involved in no shit like this if I got all my kids on Front Street. Like literally, all his kids is on Front Street and in the public eye. That was a decision he made, and with that type of decisions comes an extra responsibility because you got to protect your children. So I don't even know how he was even out there moving around, letting people know his bedroom business. Thinking that shit was cool, thinking that shit was like, made him look favorable in some type of way.
Well, I mean, wasn't it cool, like, back in the day, like, when you with the homies, like, y'all was trying to find out, not you per se, but just, like, trying to figure out how many brides you're going to sleep with this week, who can get in, who not. Nobody talked about, hey, dude, you going to use a condom? Hey, dude, you going to make sure you don't knock her up? Hey, dude, no, it was, like, smash and dash, smash and, and dash. I ain't got time for all that.
Hey, you're absolutely right, Lady Jane, but it ain't cool for a nigga with 10 children to be doing that shit. Like, you got a family already, my nigga. Like, that's the sacrifice you done made.
I was watching Judge Mathis the other day. This dude was like, I got 14. It's like, dude, like, trying to build nations. You know what I'm saying? With whatever bride or whatever, and we not call all women brides. Some people just might have fucked up, and caught an L. But, like, just build nations and just not have no responsibility. And, that's why I feel some type of way, and I want to help the kids. Because it's like, you building these kids or you getting these women, knocked up. And then they're like, trying to raise these kids without, these male figures, or it's like who you think or who you want. Because I'm pretty sure Tiny didn't marry T.I. and expect that he was going to go, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, or he was going to do anything but her. But, when money's in the play and status and, and hoes be doing the ridiculous shit that you ain't never think of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, let me try this one. And some people be like, nah, I can't even fuck with it. And then others be like, hey, man, I'm living well. We do got kids, make this list of excuses. And dude be like, yeah, okay, she cool with that. All right. So let's move to plan B. Like, let me see if I can bring her and a couple of bitches into the play. You know what I'm saying? Because then I have something to fall back on. And people, get caught up. They get caught up because now it's years. You've been doing this shit for a while. Like, how long they been, like, we done heard about the bed exchange for 10, 20 years. Like, this is like not old.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy as hell. Yeah, been going on a long time from what I'm hearing and stuff. And I'm like, damn, dude. Like, that's why I don't understand these dudes that have money. Dudes that are considered successful as far as financially. And a lot of these dudes may be sex addicts. I don't understand why they get these women and have multiple children, like with multiple women. It's a lot of athletes and there's a lot of celebrities. Them niggas got a lot of baby mamas, especially these rappers. They got like 5 and 6 baby mamas. Look at P. Diddy. P. Diddy got kids all across the motherfucking world. And
all across the world. I mean, hell, maybe Jay-Z do too. You heard that was a little bit like, back in his Baltimore days, and just like everybody, Will Smith, that's the only person I can think of who, is kind of monogamous. But look what his wife did, you know what I'm saying? So it's like.
But see, that's why I don't understand it. Like, if you dudes just feel the need, like, I got to have some pussy. I got to have some pussy other than the woman I'm with. Like, you got money, man. They got services for that. These women are go keep your secret because it's a business for them. They don't want to ruin their business. They got different escort services if it's just about the sex. You know, they got services out there to fulfill these dudes, and these dudes got the money to spend it. You know, so that's why I don't get why they'll go. They know it's just about the sex on their end. Why you go knock the woman up? Why you didn't use protection? You know, why you trying to make it seem like you trying to have some involvement with this woman when it's just
because
about sex?
It feels different. You know, it feels different. That I'm like, you know,
these niggas is just emotional. Then these niggas want the emotions involved. Like, yeah, I want to pretend like you my girlfriend too, and booty boo bam. Then you nigga, you just emotional ass nigga. Like, you're not getting your emotions fulfilled within your relationship if you feel the need to even, you know, step out on that level.
That's the thing I'm talking about. It's like, you know, is that feeling worth, you know, 18 years? But some people don't even think that far because, you know, it's like they're gone. You know, some people don't get to meet their fathers. Some people don't even, you know, probably barely, you know, women probably have like other kids and stuff in the house, and they probably being neglected too, you know, just wondering how the mother going through or issues they have. So it's like, all of these things are like, you know, patterns that build up and affects, you know, and give outcomes. So it's like, I can't really, everybody has a choice at the end of the day. And like, you know, T.I. was talking about, you know, like God made me for this purpose and prepare me for this. No, the hell he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where you talking that God said, okay, dude, in about 20 years, you going to be hit up with some shit, right? And I'm not going to tell you how it's going to go down, right? But it's going to involve you, you know, choking out bitches, slapping them up, you know, but it ain't going to bite you right away. But I'm trying to prepare you now, okay? Listen up. I want to prepare you right now for this bullshit. So what you going to do? What you going to do right here is shame everybody, you know, shame your family, but you going to stand up like a pillar in your community and show them that, look, I can take this like a motherfucking G. You know, whatever formed against me shall not prosper, because I read the Bible too, and I use him in a lot of, you know, verbiage. What the fuck you talking about, man?
That nigga turned into a straight preacher on us, man. You know, people don't like to face their truth. They quick to call on Jesus.
Yeah, and they be forgetting that Jesus is straight gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, he take lives, any age. There's no criteria. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't be misconstrued that you like, okay, you threw God into play. Like, oh, okay, I'm about to come through this because he hear me crying. Nah, motherfucker, you didn't say nothing about God when you had that girl in the headlock, you know, hitting her from the back with your tiny, you know, all of that. You didn't say nothing about God then. You didn't say nothing about God when your ass was like, you know, running through the streets, you know, sleeping. You didn't say nothing about him. But you want to call him when shit is like little, you know, trouble. That's trouble. He a trouble man. You know what I'm saying? He building his own, you know, people get set up. Oh, my bad. People get set up to get, you know, beat down. So he just setting himself up, you know, and he letting these too many women come into his, you know, if you got shit straight, you should have all of these women in check. Everybody should have, but the caliber of women he fucking with, you know what I'm saying, that shows a lot about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, any woman or whatever you're doing or how they move is a reflection of you. So he got all this status, but look at the type of women he chooses to come into his bedroom to share with his wife, you know, to put that type of, you know, issue or that type of, you know, between the person that you're supposed to love, you know what I'm saying, like into that kingdom. You know, so it's like you look differently, like everybody's human, you know, and just because he T.I., that doesn't mean he doesn't make mistakes, you know.
So if he get convicted of these crimes, I think him and Bill Cosby gonna be bunkmates.
Okay, wait, I didn't hear about conviction. You know, all I know is that he been talking shit. Now it's like, what you talking about conviction now? She going to court with something? Like, what's going on?
Well, you know how this stuff turn into, man. It turns into allegations across the internet. The next thing you know, it's charges being filed on somebody. You feel what I'm saying? It all started on the internet. This internet is powerful. So
that's why you think he talking on Instagram because he think there's some charges about to get formulated?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. Just with all past allegations that have been brought out, like with what's that dude name? That creepy producer dude.
You talking about Chris Stokes or something? You talking about that?
No, the white boy. The white boy.
Why you say creepy producer? Like, I don't know. That's the only creepy producer I know right now. Like, who else?
He's like Jewish dude, Harvey Weinstein. Remember how it was just, a few allegations, then next thing you know, the floodgates open?
Oh, okay. You're talking about like with the women and all those allegations. This happened last year when everybody was like the Me Too movement.
Yeah, it started on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Harvey wasn't charged of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then once that shit gained momentum on the internet, that nigga Harvey.
Yeah, they started wrapping everybody up. Okay, yeah, I remember that. It started grabbing everybody.
So I'm thinking this has the possibility of doing that. If these allegations are true. And there's going to be some money grabs here and there, just like it was some money grabs up in Harvey thing. It was some money grabs up in Bill thing too as well. I mean, you found something.
Right. I mean, they're going to start having to pay people under the table if it gets like that, because a lot of people got paid off during that.
Yeah, that's what I think T.I. doing right now. Like, he's scrambling, paying women off like, man, just don't say nothing. I got you sign this paper right here that you ain't gonna ever say nothing, and I'm gonna slide you this 50 G's.
But it's like, wouldn't you think that a person you just meeting on a fly by night wouldn't have any ulterior motives? It's like, yeah, they just think that, like you want to believe that, because women can be deceitful just like men can, or women can move like men, or vice versa. They are out there, not all, but some. But it's like this just teaches you that things catch back up. It always come back around full circle, whether it's one night of pleasure or, you keep tapping the faucet, or leaving it on, keep going back to it. It always come back around. And this just right here is like he kept tapping in, too much. Okay, one, you might make a mistake and you can build from that, but to continuously do it like T.I. do this shit like every other year now. You know what I'm saying? It's like he always does some shit.
I know, man. He got to move better and move smarter. I always want to see the next person succeed, man. But if you out here doing all this extra stuff, I got to look at you sideways, man, because that's not how you presenting yourself to the public. You supposed to be presenting yourself to the public, or as you was a strong black man, taking care of his family, being successful out there. Shit just went with that, man, but that wasn't enough for him. He got to be like, well, yeah, man, my wife, man, we be sleeping with multiple women's and wooty woo bam. That ain't nobody business, T.I. But now we all up in your business. Since you want us to be up in that shit.
Hell yeah, on quarantine too. This is like, all my children, hood style. You know what I'm saying? This is some like days of, I'm telling you, like all YouTube, any issues, beefs, or any information, celebrity, it's like we quarantine too. So we catching every aspect. Everybody is talking about or bringing another angle from left, right, what have you. So this is, and we're indoors. So it's like everybody going to think about and have their opinions, whether that is wrong or right. They still entitled to, let Facebook, Instagram, Twitter tell it. Everybody has an opinion that is validated, So I see why he is trying. But my thing is, dude, you should have stopped this years ago. So, let the cards fall wherever they're going to fall. And I just hope that he learns from this and, his children learn from this and what have you. Because you either just, you don't treat women like this, or you don't treat any person, like this, and it's traumatic, especially if he pulled a gun out, like she said, that on her kids, and they young too. Like, I don't know what mind frame, you would have to do that. He on a different level anyway, so he should have been better than that. So,
Ben, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, one of my main reasons for following this story, which I know a lot of people don't even think about in the end, is who this affects the most. It affects Lil King. I like Lil King. You understand me? That's T.I., one of T.I.'s son.
Okay, are you talking about on Tiny? Lil King? Yeah, okay, you talking about King? Okay, yeah.
King he funny as hell. Be having me crack up and stuff, man. But it affects the children's, and I think a lot of people forget about that, because they get caught up in all the drama. Just think about what the children is going through right now. Just think about how motherfuckers is hitting their inbox up, trolling them and shit right now. That's why I said I would have been moving a little bit different than T.I. because I got all my family on Front Street. I wouldn't have did nothing like that. You know? Yay, what's up with a King Blizzade up in the Hizzle for Shizzle?
What's going on?
Oh, you know, man, one day chicken, next day feathers. It's all the same.
I know that's right.
What's up, Blade?
You did all that just to say what's up?
No, I can say hey.
Lady, hey. I'm just
saying. Yeah. I'm sorry, my bad.
Oh, no. What's up with it, Fit? We got a Muscle Mob, a.k.a. Fit, up in the Hizzle for Shizzle. What's popping with you, Playboy? Shout out to you for coming, Thrizzle. Was about to say, oh, my man Styles and he had a full blown argument with somebody and then ski skirted.
I know, I saw that. I was like, who yelling in the comments? And you know, Blade is goddamn Don King in the comments.
I can't say nothing. Yeah.
What's up, Muscle Bob? What's happening, homie?
Hey, I can't say shit because I did the same thing on Styles chat room last week. Had a full blown argument with a nigga. So I can't even say nothing to him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know, man. I missed that little 45-minute live stream we did talking about digital bloods, digitized bloods.
Yeah, man, that was with one of the little young homies. He cool now, but you know, I just had to let you know, man, I ain't the one, homie. Like, don't even be coming at me like that. But you know, it's cool, dude and shit, man. I just be on here for the entertainment aspect. I ain't trying to show up to nobody doorstep, or I don't want you showing up to mine, nigga. Unless we trying to get some money. Yeah.
So what you saying? You saying it behind the scenes? He was like, "Oh, you know, it's just playing. You know, it's just the internet. I ain't for real. You the big homie." That's what he said behind the scenes. That's what you saying?
Nah, he didn't say that behind the scenes. He just came with another energy the next day in manner. He came respectful. So you know, I match energy with energy. You know.
Yeah, okay.
It's a digital blood. I mean, like, I'm sorry, I didn't get that one. I didn't catch the stream with Styles. What's still?
Oh no, I would just I flashed on him. He didn't. The man didn't do nothing to me. I just, you know, he was saying blood after every 2 words. So you know, I went on and hit him up. I banged on him. I asked him where
That's right. That's right. Gotta do what you gotta do.
But I wasn't trying to like bang on him in like a negative sense. I just wanted to know where he was from because you know if he's a California native, you know we may know some of the same people. But nigga, he told me that
how the fuck you use this?
He said he doesn't reveal that on the internet. And I was like, well, nigga, why you saying blood after every two words?
Shit. They don't say that on the internet?
He don't reveal his game on the internet.
Hold up. Not to detour from the original topic, but you know how long these niggas been online in the comments banging, crossing sets out, banging on each other?
Yeah, well, that's what he told me. You know
Yeah, I've been begging for a few years on the internet. Yeah, about 4 or 5.
I'm talking about niggas putting out their whole hood with the other initial gang territories crossed out and shit. I'm like, how the fuck you do that?
Yeah, so when he wouldn't tell me his gang, Lady Jane, that's when I referred to him as the digital blood. Like.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Because I'm like, you know, Styles be running around here in Crocs. I don't know nobody that be like banging in Crocs. So.
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you know, everybody be talking to what's up with them Crocs, man. Everybody be talking about Crocs. I ain't never put my foot up in the pair, man. Like, do they feel comfortable?
Oh man, no. The reason why I said the Crocs because when they had sent that drone to Styles' house, I saw he was running in some Crocs, and that was hilarious.
Nah,
so
there's like this running joke with Crocs all the time. Everybody always be clowning Crocs. I mean, I know what they are, and they look hella comfortable. I just ain't never got none myself, but it's like, why do people clown them so much? Are they like the new Pro Wings? Remember the Pro Wings you used to get from Payless, and motherfuckers used to clown them?
Yes. But I think they clown because I guess just like at a certain age, you know, you shouldn't be wearing Crocs with everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people are just.
I don't know, man. I think Crocs got trendy like within the last few years, but back in LA, in the early 2000s, I used to see motherfuckers with Crocs on. I'm like, man, what are these weird ass motherfucking German clog shoes made out of plastic?
Why they gotta be weird though? Like they feet be sweaty, you know what I'm saying? Feet get hot, you
But
know.
the original concept is from the wooden clogs from what's that, Germany or Sweden or some shit. They have the fucking suspenders with the little green fucking Peter Pan hat.
Oh, no, you talking about overseas? Like what? Damn, the Irish. The look of the Irish. You talking about leprechauns and shit? Like,
No, I'm talking about Sweden or Germany. One of the motherfuckers, they got the suspenders with the Peter Pan hat with the feather in it, and they got the cogs.
oh, you talking about Peter Pan? Peter Pan people. You talking about people? Peter Pan.
No, I'm talking about a whole culture. The whole concept of the Crocs came from that shit or whatever.
Oh yeah, I think I remember them wooden shoes with the holes in them and shit.
I don't even think they had holes in them.
Yeah, they had a pointed tip, right? The wooden shoe with the pointed. They look like girls.
Yeah, but
I'm not blanking. Like, look for a picture. Shit, I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Of course you don't. Well, all you gotta do is Google wooden clogs.
I'm straight. It was your point. I'm straight.
I bet
Hey,
them.
no,
I
you
bet
don't want to
them,
bring. One of you motherfuckers brought up Crocs.
Yeah,
I was talking about slither Crocs.
Okay, so here you go. Traditional Dutch. Yeah, see, I was right. German. Traditional German. Okay. Let me see. Let me do a screen share. I don't want to detour from the topic at hand, but
Nah, you good. So what did Styles do? He left and he gonna go start up a show about Clyde Diva?
I have no idea. All right, here we go. Let me hit the share screen. Let me see.
Click the link, Nut Ward, if you still up in here. I'm gonna let your boy TR-double-izzity, folks, shizzity, man. StreamYard's link. It should be, the StreamYard's link should be in the description too.
Yeah, I don't watch Clyde. That's why I was like, you was talking about her. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of her, you know, from other people's channels and stuff, you know, because they talk about her a lot. But
Yeah, Clyde got her own little following, man. She's be doing her own little thing up over there.
and you said she in Cali, up north.
Yeah, she up north, up there with you, Lady Jane.
Oh, okay. But north.
Yeah.
Let me guess. She in Fresno.
I don't know her exact location. I ain't one of these niggas trying to pop up at her house and shit. You know, some of these YouTubers be doing that shit, man. They want to pop up at your location and shit, man.
Yeah, she might be in Hayward. You know, that's another town. Hayward.
They take this shit way too serious, nigga.
Oh, you got the screen share?
Oh, hold on, I got it for you right now, Blizzade. Let me
They did, like Laban did it on them. What is that? What are those?
Those are what the concepts of Crocs come from. These motherfuckers right here.
See, I used to wear those in the OR. You know, that's what they look like, the operating room shoes.
That look like some prehistoric pimp shoes. Damn, the motherfuckers look hella funny. I had to blow my smoke out on that one. Damn, so these are the original Crocs. Then the Americans jumped on the bandwagon, turned them into plastic, huh? And put holes up in them so you can have some air ventilation. Air Crocs.
Mad as hell if I had to wear those to school. I would be. I mean, my hurting.
Just run around clunking. Do they got any support in the inside? God damn. The bunions would be fucked up. I can't even believe people actually wore those. I mean, there was other alternatives other than this. Then I'm going to put some wood around my feet. Like, damn.
People used to get ass whoopings for be like, I ain't putting them shoes on, mama. You'd be like, okay, go get the wooden belt. You'd be like, fuck that shit. Go on and hand me a shoe, mama.
Shit, I remember when Payless was super popular back in the day. You know, then they had the remember when the shoes made it to like Boys Market and your local supermarket, the XJ900s.
I used to always, be in them British Nikes. So, that was my thing.
That was sort of a name brand though.
Huh?
I said that was sort of a name brand though.
Oh, okay. No, we had the hookup. It didn't mean they were real British Knights, but it was like, damn. I used to get those. And cross colors. Yeah, those.
Damn, yours is Britannica Knights, huh?
Bread. Yes.
Yeah. Cross colors.
It's all how you wore them, you know what I'm saying? Like if you wore them, and I like to coordinate a lot. So as long as I was matching, people didn't really like zone in. They saw the logo, but
Blade, that's you right there, player. The ones you just had it on.
I told you they had pointed ones, Blade. You didn't see the pointed wooden one?
Right there. I can see you and them, player, with a banana yellow motherfucking pinstripe suit, nigga. With a feather in your hat. Yeah, canary yellow. That's crazy as hell. I can't even believe people put them around them feet.
They might be the shit in German. Like you go to Germany, you know what I'm saying, and pull out those out your bag. You be like the bitches just come from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't know,
Oh man, you ever been to Germany? You been some places, Lady Jane, huh?
That's one place I didn't go. I went to Korea, but I didn't go to. They had shoes like that. I can get some made in Korea. Anything. I got everything made in Korea. Korea is the spot for getting some shit made.
Hey, tell the truth. Was them Korean men out there trying to holler at you? I heard they be liking American women.
They do, but it was like because we already had a base, and we were so known out there that we had an abundance of American men, and the ratio was like 8 to 10 to 1 female. So it was like,
damn,
we didn't have to worry about them. The men just wanted to spend some time and some money, So.
Damn.
Oh man, how much for a lovely long time?
There you go. Well, no, you didn't have to love me long time out there because the men, well, I mean, some women did, but you didn't have to because of the ratio. Like, you just made plans. I had a schedule.
Just a little saki faki. Not too much.
No, I'm a lady. You don't get this goods either.
Oh man. Your boy T.I., he off the charts. That nigga going to jail.
There he is.
That nigga going to jail in a cardigan.
Him and Bill gonna be cellmates. Y'all think that's right where they gonna put him.
That's crazy. Even if he is innocent, man, they still gonna paint the narrative that he's not. Throw his ass in jail. It's a cold setup he put himself in.
I ain't got no sympathy for no sucker. I mean, he made some sucker moves. Like, he shouldn't have even been putting his bedroom business out there in the first place. So that's where he messed up. All this stuff could be false. These women could be lying, which is fucked up. But he made the initial move with letting the public know his motherfucking personal business like that.
Right. Well, yeah, well, that shit catches up with you sooner or later, right?
It do, man. I believe in karma, man. Karma is very motherfucking real.
You think this is karma?
Yes, my nigga. All this stuff, universal karma law is very real,
Well, I don't believe this is karma because if you really think about it, it could be any motherfucking a rapper that was out doing their thing 10, 15, 20 years ago. And motherfucking all these females can decide to fucking pile up on them at one time. One after another. Just take them out the game.
Yeah, that's true too.
For that then?
I mean,
for that whole phrase you just said.
What whole phrase?
You just said that it's not karma. It could just be a bunch of, people coming all that together at one time, piled up, whatever. So what would you call that?
You call that? It could be a
cloud chasing.
Yeah, you can call it cloud chasing. Cloud chasing, a fucking digital assassination. It's a digital hit. A ruin. I think it all comes down to it all comes down to being relevant.
Well, I don't think he's trying to be relevant.
Well, T.I. has always been relevant, and then got the Expeditiously podcast. Niggas always making his commentary on something that's going on, any type of world event or in the nation or whatever. He stays relevant.
That's why I said we don't have to try to be. He's in these different parts or categories that allow him to be out there. That's why with this, it's just okay, now this shit is getting out of control, and he likes to control the situation.
Oh, but you know what?
Depends on what.
All this shit may go away, man. Because I'm thinking about the bigger, broader picture. Tip is an informant as well too. He give tips.
Oh yeah, that's one tip giving nigga.
Yeah, so them folks may keep him protected and on the payroll because he's more of a benefit to them as a free man with the information they probably can get him. Cause I
no doubt.
Commercial he did, So
I know that nigga. Didn't that nigga recently got jammed up on some other shit too?
I think so. I really don't follow him, man. I try to look at the good people, so I just used to follow him for the TV show.
Yeah, he recently got jammed up on some other legal beefs or whatever.
And then Lil Wayne, didn't he just get pardoned by Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Damn.
Shit, Donald Trump was handing out pardons like free candy on Halloween.
Oh, I'm about to do a show on Harry O. Harry O got pardoned too.
Yeah.
That's the real Suge Knight for the people don't know out there. Harry O, the bounty hunters. But Harry O is a baller out here in California, he was the drug lord once upon a time, and a lot of people don't know it was his money that actually started Death Row. Death Row started off as Godfather Records. And
what you say, Harry O? What was it?
Harry O, yeah.
Harry O. I think I saw that documentary.
I think the nigga been down for like 30 years.
Yeah, he been down for a minute.
And he finally getting out, but he had a whole bunch of money. And David Kenner was his attorney. And, they brought Suge Knight into play. And so David Kenner and Suge Knight went up to the jailhouse to have a business meeting with Harry O. And that's how they formulated Death Row Records, a.k.a. Godfather Records.
Yeah.
Just when it started blowing up, David Kenner and Suge Knight, since Harry O was up in prison, he can't do nothing. He can't make no moves. They figured the nigga was going to be in there for life. They X'd him out the way.
Yeah. Yep. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, so you never got to hear about Harry O.
Yeah, see, and that's another thing, pardons is, when Trump did that shit, it was you can pardon people that easily, just, let them go free, and there's thousands, millions of people that, would have benefit that, in their families too, but it's to just do it for rappers or, gangs or whatever, and not even try to help the little people, it was just it's fucked up. and what they showcasing to other nations too. It's fucked up.
He was only able to do it on the federal level because he got no real power over the state jurisdiction of it, giving pardons out to people in various different states. But he can do it on the federal level, which he did.
Yeah, the Wayne lucked up.
Oh yeah, he lucked up big time.
But what was Lil Wayne really like? You know, he was already out. Like, is it because he can vote, so now he can vote? You know,
No,
I don't even think he would vote.
He's about to do some time because this was his second gun charge.
Okay, so he got he was on that 3 strike list or something.
Nah, the ex-felon with a gun thing. I think it's a mandatory 10.
Oh, okay. They got mandatory, so he's put in there and did the thumbs up for Trump so he can get that.
Bingo.
I get it.
Yeah. That's exactly what went down.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Hell yeah. I was like, damn, that boy lucked up. Because his ass is going to jail for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, what's the name? Joe Exotic, the Tiger King?
Yeah.
He was mad because Trump didn't pardon him. And he put out a statement and said, Donald Trump didn't pardon me because I'm gay.
Oh, yeah.
Joe hot.
He giving biased pardons. That's fucked up.
Yeah, Donald Trump probably went to one of them exclusive ass high end private parties, walked past a bedroom and saw that nigga in a tiger thong or some shit. That shit stuck with him. Like, nah, hell nah.
All right, everybody, I'm about to head to Tarjay. I'm about to hang it up.
Shout out to you, Lady Jane. Thank you for joining the show.
I enjoyed y'all. Not speaking to y'all. Hope y'all stay blessed, safe, and I love that cat video. By the way, you know, shout out to the cats in the world.
Already, shizzle.
Peace out, babe.
All right, you have a good one.
Be safe, Lady Jane.
You too, sweetie.
One. Yeah, man, the Tiger King. He over there hotter than fish grease right now.
Yeah, he mad than the motherfucker. Yeah. He won't let me out because I'm gay. Now you try to make it into an LGBTQFP issue.
Yeah.
That nigga crazy, bro.
It's good to throw that in. I was like, this nigga Joe Exotic is crazy in the mug.
Yeah, he crazy than a bitch. What's up, the show? The show, what's going on with you?
The show up in this thing. Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Shizzo. Up in the Hizzle for Shizzle. Popping with you, Playboy. What's going on in your neck of the woods?
T.I. and Tiny. So you think it's wrong for T.I. to have multiple sex partners like that?
On some man shit, yeah. Considering his situation, I mean, if he didn't have all his children in the forefront like that in the limelight, I'll be like, hey, you know, do what you want to do, but you know, you got to realize the way shit is today and the way shit is set up. What you do reflect on your children, and this children are directly out there in the limelight, and they can get attacked and harassed over this shit, and just think how this making them feel. You know, he presented himself like he the hip hop Huxtable. You the new Bill Cosby, nigga. You know,
right?
So live and promote that. You supposed to be helping children. You know, I thought he was like moving towards political. Maybe he could be the mayor of Atlanta, and I just, you know, wanted a whole more positive outcome for the brother. But at the same time, he was promoting this swinger lifestyle, saying like, yeah, man, you know, my girl let me have multiple women and wooty woo bam, and you know, keep that business, keep that secretive. He could have did what he wanted to do, but don't broadcast and shit, man, because look where he got him right now.
Got him jammed up for a little bit, huh?
Yeah, like that's some sucker shit. Like, what are you proving? That's that ego getting in the way. You ain't got nothing to prove to these people on that level. I think he's a little sex demon though.
He says a sex demon.
Yeah, he got to always have his,
Gotta always have another one.
Yeah, man. I think he has some type of he's a sex addict.
That could be possible. Or it could be possible he's trying to fill some type of void he's not getting at the house.
Yeah, and I also think Tiny agreed to that lifestyle per se to keep him at home.
Yeah, because she already knew she was hit.
She don't want him. She don't want to risk him stepping out and then finding some other woman and falling in love with her, and then he gone for good.
Yeah, it's a cold situation, man.
What cold?
Especially when you up there on Instagram over there trying to nigga explain your way up out of it.
That shit was hilarious.
Well, we do, and I never discuss my bedroom intimacies out in the public. What me and my wife do in the bedroom is what we do.
And then calling on Jesus, Moses, quoting biblical scripture.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper, shouty.
I don't like when niggas do that. Like, nigga, you wasn't a preacher beforehand. Nigga, I can understand if you was Pastor Tip. If you was over there preaching a good word. But now you want to quote biblical scriptures to me, nigga? Trying to convince me? That seem like some sucker shit, nigga. That's when niggas lying.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to pull out a handkerchief and wipe his forehead.
And you seen them bags up under that nigga eye. I mean, them circles. It wasn't even up under. It was circles around his whole eye. Both of them, nigga, looking like a raccoon, man. That's the cocaine addiction.
Damn, you said that nigga been reading a bunch of Twitter comments and getting high at the same time?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad place to be in.
That's exactly what he was over there doing.
Kids looking at him sideways. Daughter looking at him sideways.
Now, I think this story is getting more buzz because, I mean, a person like myself, like I say, whatever you do in your bedroom is your business. But one of the alleged victims was 16 years old at the time.
Yeah, so they say.
Yeah. So if that's true, that's a problem.
Yeah, if that's the truth.
I mean, I don't know what the age of consent is out there in Atlanta, but I know out here in California it's 18.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, man. They talking about some dude, man. I was over there. I think I was on Lady Live and ZX show and something, man. They had like this dude rap sheet up there, and he was like a sex offender.
Oh shit! What guy was that?
I don't even know. I think his name is David or Dawood or something. I don't know, man. I was just sitting back watching this stuff. I was like, what the hell? But it said,
I think I heard about that guy in somebody else's chat room.
Yeah, but it said clear as day, sex offender.
Yeah.
Like tier 3 or some shit like that. And I was like, man, like.
Yeah, that shit crazy. That shit crazy than the motherfucker.
Like, why y'all even having conversations with niggas like that? I ain't trying to have no conversation. I don't care what went on, nigga. Like, I ain't trying to have no conversations with a nigga that has to register as a sex offender, nigga.
Well, you never know who you fucking communicating with, especially in no chat room.
You know. I am not. That's like some real sick shit. And you also can go to a website and see all the sex offenders that live around you.
Oh yeah, there'd be a whole lot of them too. I'm like, what the fuck? I'd be surprised. I'd be picking any random location on the website I just hit enter. You see a bunch of heads pop up on the map. I'm like, man, what in the fuck is this?
Yeah, my nigga, I didn't even know that website existed. And I think I was watching a YouTube show about that shit years ago, right?
Yeah.
It's like maybe like 10 years ago I was watching this YouTube show, and it was like, yeah, if you just go to this site right here and type in your zip code, it'll just put up all the sex offenders around your neighborhood. And man, I must have did that shit, my nigga. And I was like, what the fuck?
You see all them heads and shit pop up.
It's way down the street. Woodoo bam. So I just start typing in different locations. So I typed in my old neighborhood, right?
Yep.
Over in the dirty, right?
Yeah.
My grandmama's spot. I typed that where I grew up at. Typed that motherfucking location. And guess what, my nigga?
What's that? You see?
One of my childhood homies popped up, my nigga.
God damn.
Lewd act with a 14-year-old minor.
Damn.
And I don't think nobody even really knew about it. I had to drop that paperwork on cuz.
Ain't nobody knew about that shit. Oh shit!
Like, cuz y'all knew about this shit, cuz y'all was here fucking with
had to beat that nigga off the hood. Yeah. Beat that nigga off the set, nigga.
Man, but that shit fucking shocked me. I was like, what the fuck? So I went childhood homies on there.
Your head popped up. Boop. I'm like, what the fuck? Say it ain't so.
School
it ain't so.
Nigga. Went to junior high with this nigga. Used to play sports with this nigga. Nigga lived right across the street from Dinker Park.
Right. You'd be surprised. That's why I always say, man, you never know who you fucking passing by in everyday traffic. You be passing by some of the most craziest motherfuckers. You don't even know it.
And some of these motherfuckers on YouTube, because I guess like this internet be an escape for a person who's committed these type of acts, because out in the real world people know who they are. Like we have the ability to go to that website, and every day they step out their motherfucking house, we could be one of them people that's looking at them like, and that's what they probably thinking in their head. So this internet is like an escape world for these motherfuckers, right? So when I first came to YouTube, and me, I'm out there in the open, motherfuckers know me, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers know me that know me in real life up on here. I ain't trying to like hide nothing, go out of my way to be super secluded. So when I ran to these motherfuckers on YouTube trying to be like super secluded, trying to hide their names and all this old stuff, I just viewed everybody as a sex offender. I was like,
oh god damn.
I was like these niggas, because if there ain't nothing to hide, nigga, what you hiding for?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when motherfuckers came with that behavior, I was like, oh, this nigga, he's a sex offender probably. And they trying to hide his identity. This YouTube world is this nigga escape.
Yeah, this YouTube shit is something else, man. You never know who's interacting with you in the chat room.
Exactly.
That motherfucker could be sitting on 2 dead bodies typing in the motherfucking chat room.
Oh, did you see that, my nigga?
What was that?
That's true. That just happened this weekend.
Who?
That what you? Oh, you ain't knowing? Oh, my nigga.
Nuh-uh.
Nigga, what you just said just happened this weekend, my nigga, with a rapper.
What's the rapper's name?
Damn. Hold on, my nigga. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. Matter of fact, we can research this shit right now. But it's trending all over the internet. A nigga from Sacramento killed 2 females, nigga, and went live.
Damn.
Showing their bodies, bullet holes all in them. This nigga smoking weed, going live, talking to his homies. What's this little nigga name, man? Hold on, I gotta go to my history on YouTube.
Damn, that shit crazy.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
Doing.
You were just like, giving an example of something that actually just happened this weekend. Nigga, are you the nigga, do you like tell fortunes and shit, Blade?
No, not that I know of.
nigga said, not that I know of. Hold on. I was just looking at this shit last night.
That's some crazy shit. Hold up, I'm gonna step out. And come back in real fast.
For sure. Here it is, Uzi Marcus. I got you. Hold on, it's Uzi Marcus' brother.
Still don't know the nigga.
No, I don't know him either. I just found out about the story because
I wonder why he smoked the two girls.
Uzi Marcus' brother on live. Okay, hold on, let me bring up this video right here. I gotta find the original video. They blurred out the bodies on this one I'm about to show y'all.
What's up, Don Julio? Well, you know, being set up by a chick or chicks is something that's not uncommon.
He said his brother, Uzi Marcus, and some other dude was trying to set him up. Say, yeah, I know y'all try to have these bitches set me up, man. So look, they try to set me up. This nigga plays a fortune teller, my nigga. I'm gonna have you read my fortune, my nigga. You got some motherfucking cards over there. What you call them cards?
Tarot cards?
Yeah, tarot cards, nigga. I don't want the three card Molly cards, nigga. I want the tarot, nigga.
Yeah, I don't got nothing like that. Yeah, it's crazy, man, because you never know, man. Think about it. It could be a setup. Well, if that
this nigga like he off that Molly. Hold on, we finna play it right now.
And they got a Newport 100 and everything.
Says, according to reports, the brother of Uzi Marcus, Raymond Weber, was charged with double murder after he allegedly live streamed two corpses of two women while he was holding a gun.
Me and the cops gonna blaze it. This bitch still alive. Yeah, they was trying to set me up.
You see him wipe the blood off? He like touched one of her arms.
She tried to set me up. It's the last time you're finna see me on Instagram, nigga.
Yeah, it's the last time they're gonna see you on Instagram. Dumb nigga. According to reports, the brother of Uzi Marcus, Raymond Weber, was charged with double murder after he allegedly live streamed the corpses of two women while he was holding a gun. Raymond Weber, also known as Zeno, claims his brother Uzi Marcus was trying to set him up with the murders. It was noted that the arrest of Zeno came after this past Saturday morning after Vacaville police had a standoff with 29-year-old. It was noted that the cops stormed the building.
You bitches try to set me up.
Let me pause it. It said it was noted that the cops stormed the building that Weber was barricaded in after a woman called 911 to report the live stream, which went on for 36 minutes. The live stream reported showed the two women lying lifeless. The police evacuated the building and threw flashbang stun grenades through the window before they hit Zeno with a taser.
Uzi Marcus and Shetty P trying to get me killed, dog.
Damn, they wasn't playing, huh?
Uzi Marcus wanna have me killed, nigga.
They wanted that nigga alive.
showed him like
play with me vaccine.
They got this bitch surrounded. Hey, this nigga Uzi Marcus and Shady P trying to set me up, bitch.
Tell Uzi Marcus he next. And Shady P. Niggas trying to set me up, nigga, with the bitches, nigga.
What?
You just see him show the bodies, my nigga?
I'm gonna die today.
Oh, hell nah. They blurred out, but you can see, like, this dude is high off something, man.
Probably is. He look high.
That nigga's off that cocaine or something, man. These niggas be taking these new drugs nowadays.
Nigga probably off that wet. That nigga eyes all bucked.
Yeah. Damn. That's gonna be kind of like the trend, man.
Shit, that's been the trend.
Like, these dudes gonna be committing acts of crime live. That was crazy, man. But yeah, that happened this past weekend. That dude named
Yeah, that's correct.
Raymond Weber. I think he's a rapper out of Sacramento.
Here's the plot twist. It's the plot twist right here. The gun actually belonged to one of the chicks on the bed.
That's what he's saying. He was like, I think he said Uzi Marcus sent them girls to set him up or try to kill him or something. I don't know, man.
You never know, man. You never know.
Sad shit, man. Niggas is doing they shit.
Yeah, that's a tragedy.
He'll be forgotten about probably this week, and we be on to something else. Hey, so you hear the latest and the greatest about the stimulus checks?
What about him?
Biden, they didn't snatch like 400 up out of there. They only finna send 1,000. So we only gonna be getting 1,600 in total. That's what they proposed. They didn't did some deductions and shit.
So it's supposed to be 1,600?
Well, it'll be 1,600 in total. They already gave you 600, and they gonna give you another 1,000.
Okay, so all that 2,000 talks out the window then,
That's
huh?
out the window.
Okay.
That's going
so they deducted 400.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, ain't that about it?
Sleepy Joe probably gonna pocket that, man.
Yeah, most definitely. That shit crazy, man.
That shit is super crazy, man. And then they underreported the deaths by the vaccine, 50%.
Of course.
They don't want that news to get out there. They over here shooting.
Hell no.
Up here shooting folks up with this old mystery stuff. You don't even know what the fuck to call it. They don't even know what it is. They talking about it's a vaccine, and folks is having all type of bad reactions. And not only that, they losing their life over this shit, especially the elderly.
Hell yeah, they losing their life in a big way. Well, what's especially funny about it is France, they canceled like 50-something million orders of that vaccine. They said, hell no. They said you better off getting this shit and fighting it off.
Yeah. Giving that stuff to these old people with a weak immune system. Don't let your grandparents take that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Cause they probably, they got the old people brainwashed. Oh, I can't wait till that vaccine come out.
Right, that shit crazy.
Old people already got weak immune systems, man. You don't know what that stuff is. They ain't had time to test that stuff. They just pumping that stuff up in folks.
I know they just slap that shit together. It usually take like 10 to 15 years for somebody to come up with a vaccine.
Yeah. They just came out with this mystery stuff. Like, abracadabra, bam, we got one.
Let's see, let's get some bleach. Let's get some detergent. This is mixing a little bit of a Diet Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Throwing some Pop Rocks. Throwing a little bit of lime juice. All right, we got the vaccine. That's pretty
much, shit. Ain't never lied, man. That shit was crazy how fast they came out with that shit.
Now they talking about there's new mutated strands in London and a super ultra mutated strand in South Africa. They just don't want this shit to end.
Nah. It's gonna be a new strand every week.
Every season. Oh boy. But yeah. We go ahead and get off this thing, man. I'm gonna go lay down, man.
All right, player. Have a good one, man. Appreciate you for doing the show.
Yeah. Go take me a motherfucking nap.
I'm about to get me some grub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Rubber dub. Thanks for the grub.
What you about to do? Jack in the Box?
Hell nah. I got me some pork tenderloin, mashed potatoes and gravy, and a salad, my nigga.
Man, where you get that from? Boston's Market?
Nah, from this place called Heritage.
Okay. I think I've been there before.
Yeah, leftovers. I think I've been there last night.
Oh yeah, okay. I think I've been there before.
Shit fire. They give you super big ass portions too. I'm about to heat that up.
Yeah. So yeah, let me go lay. I'm gonna lay my ass down. I've been doing the most.
All right then, player.
All right, man.
Have a good one, man. Peace.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Shout out to my nigga King Blizzade on the motherfucking check-in. Nigga King Blade always be checking in, you know. Vibing with his boy TreeTvRadio. Hella funny and shit. Be cracking jokes. Trouble man. But yeah, man, shout out to T.I., man. Hopefully he can get rid of them demons he got within him. You know, he going through some things right now. You know he got demons up in him because he calling on all these biblical scriptures and stuff. Thou, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know? So you know he's working with some inner demons right now. So in the end, shout out to him. Hopefully he can overcome what he going through. You know what I'm saying? If he did do wrong, he was trying to feed cocaine and ecstasy to little underage girls, then man, there's a penalty for that, man. You calling on Jesus, you got to repent. T.I. You know, but I know the girl Sabrina Peterson, she's took a lie detector test and passed, but they're about a gun being held to her head. Maybe she was assaulted by T.I. But that's not the allegations I'm worried about. I'm worried about the child. You know, because there was clearly a headline that said 16 years old, minor. Like, hold up. But you got to think about the whole entertainment industry, period. You know what I'm saying? Because I got into one of my cellies. one time. Like entertainment and especially the music industry, period, and entertainment all across the board, they perpetuate children as like sex objects. My case in point, this is when I first realized it. I was sitting in my cell, and my cellie helped me to realize it the way he was lusting off Britney Spears. Remember that little girl Britney Spears came out, and hit me baby one more time. You know, she had a little short skirt. They was like trying to present her to the public like she was a grown woman, right? And the little girl was only 15 years old, and I was like, damn, she got on like leggings and girder belts or whatever you call that stuff, and little high heels. And I'm like, man, what's going on here? My celly like, oh, cuz I hit that. I'm like, wait a minute, cuz she 15 though. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Look how she look. I'm like, wait a minute, nigga, what? So what you telling me, nigga? You hit 15-year-olds, nigga? I was ready to squab with the nigga. He didn't want to get down though. You know, he apologized. He said, you know, he misspoke or whatever. But that's when I noticed the entertainment industry. I'm like, why is the music business perpetuating this little girl as a woman, like as a sex object? Let's fast forward to today in 2021. Take it back to Dr. Phil, the Cash Me Outside girl, or whatever that little phrase she was saying. That little girl, Bad Barbie. Do y'all see how the entertainment industry and the music industry is perpetuating that little girl? She out there rapping like Lil Kim, cursing, talking about, and she was like 13 or 14 when she came out, and now she is signed to Atlantic Records and she make rap songs and stuff now. Now I don't really be paying attention to that shit. I mean, the only reason that caught my attention is because she had the whole spotlight thing with Dr. Phil. Catch Me Outside, how about that? Or whatever she was even talking about, that old gibberish shit. But now the music industry and entertainment industry done got a hold of this little girl like, oh man, we're gonna, broadcast that to a larger audience. We're gonna turn you into a little sex symbol. And like nobody's calling them out. You know, they calling out T.I., Harvey Weinstein, but let's talk about the whole entertainment industry they come from, nigga. Let's talk about that. How y'all broadcast this shit. Perpetuate these minors being sex objects. And they don't just do it with the boys. I mean, with the girls. They do it with the boys too. Think about all the boy bands, the B2Ks and stuff. Got these little niggas running around with their shirt off, at 13, 14, dancing like they're a stripper. So they do it with kids, period. The show brought up a good point. He said like those child beauty pageants. Yeah, man. When the whole thing happened with John Benet Ramsey, that like turned me on to that world. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, nigga, you niggas be doing this over here with these little girls? Little 3 and 4, 5-year-old girls, man. Like you grown ass sick men is into these little girls like that. Shit blew my mind, my nigga. I was like, whoa. And I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I want to solve that John Benet Ramsey murder. Because it ain't been solved yet, But I would like to figure out who did that to that little girl. Because that fucked my mind up. I'm like, damn, somebody would do that to a little girl? Like, nigga, we need to find this monster and execute this bitch. Straight up. Chop his body in half. The show said they were going to make it legal. They're going to add another letter to the alphabet community. That's crazy. Yeah, I heard about that. What the show is talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is I think they were going to try to make what is the proper word I even want to say? Child molestation, basically. I was going to say child abuse, but basically they want to make child molestation like legal in some sense. Like they was trying to get like something passed, or I'm like, man, this shit is crazy, man. Nobody look out for the little kids though, man. That's crazy. I noticed in all them instances, even with T.I. and Tiny's little sex allegations, a little sex fiasco they got going on up over there, nobody think about the kids. Everybody worried about what Sabrina talking about, what the hairdresser done talking about, how T.I. and Tiny gonna respond, but they ain't thinking about Lil King. And I know they got like 9 or 10 more kids. I can't even think of their other one's name right now. But ain't nobody thinking about them little kids and how they're feeling, or how they're feeling, and how it's affecting them, man. The kids always get lost in the sauce. And that may become from trauma. When we was little kids, we got lost in the sauce per se. Because that generation didn't protect us. Like, we're not protecting this generation, and so on and so on. We didn't fail this generation right here, though. That's just the truth of it. You got to keep it a buck and call a ball, a strike, man. We have failed this generation. Just look at the debt that's going to be incurred for them. When they become our age. You got that plus a whole bunch of other funny bunny stuff that's going on in the world. You think like, God damn, man. But I think the kids is the most important thing we should be focused on, because they can fix the future and change it. They should be assets. Because in the end, it's going to be left up to them. And you never know. They may have the power to change this thing. But, this reality of the matter right now is looking kind of bizarre. On all frizzants. Yeah. So, shout out to all the party people that joined this live stream. We was live streaming in 3 different locations simultaneously. We was over here on my Facebook page with 2 of my Facebook pages, and also YouTube. So that's why you was able to see the audiences merge. Let me go up top here. See them Facebook symbols right there? So yeah, that's the merge right there. You're able to see, or the YouTube and the Facebook people are able to chat in one place. Bam. It's pretty dope. Yeah, but get that Restream.io. It's a pretty dope program, and it allows you to live stream to multiple locations at one time. Yay. Shout out to all the party people that joined today. I appreciate you as usual. You got any questions about anything? hit me up in the backdrops. I'm about to go get my grub on. You know, maybe go take me a little nap like Blizzade. Hell no, you know the sun is out. I'm about to go out into the sunshine. Yay, yay. Have a good one out there, party people, and a place to be. Y'all be